It's week 5 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. He was outstanding last week, racking up a ton of yards and touchdowns. It's the Colts and the Bills on Sunday night.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, You definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try to find some people up and downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. To the air, Allen. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that, because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, all the way to the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On play action, Allen, blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give to Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Shoves him away. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. On 1st down, Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are back within a score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 142 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Hey, check that. Three.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's got this down to the 35.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They go play action here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Colts had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Tempo.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Allen. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
You always worry about those small receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Allen to throw once more. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2.
Half 85.
That complete to Downs. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Bronco 80.
The slot man in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
No, I tried. And it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. On third down, he'll drop to throw, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And that is incomplete.
The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. A final shot before half for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Eagles who come away with the home victory. Devontae Smith, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Jared Goff, terrific in the victory as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. And one final game to highlight. We wrap things up on Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the LA Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He's up over 100 yards rushing for the game already, and he scored 3 times as well, as they went to him early and often, and with good reason. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the handoff, Taylor able to slither by. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Colts.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Here's Taylor. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 219 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line.
Ready!
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bennett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Rig! Go!
Now a give right side. It's Bennett, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the... drive.